Hello all, this is Parthiban from Golden Capital Services. Today's video is from the book The Magic of Compound Recruiting Chapter 10. Topic: The Humphrey Management Factory and how it works. The Management Factory is designed to help you solve one primary problem that tempts you as you build your super hierarchy, the human tendency to quit. I am talking about your tendency to quit building because you think you have it made. For example, let's say I've hired Joe Stud. And I just know he's going to come to the opportunity meeting. I'm just certain that Joe is going to be a superstar. He's going to build a great organization. So I quit talking to other people because I just know that Joe is going to come through. But Joe may not work out immediately. He may say he'll get back to me later. That's the killer. You can't stop building while waiting for a particular person to come through. You have to expect people to come in, but act as if none will. How the factory works. I spent more than 15 years of my life as a railroad conductor. Day after day, I was involved in the operation of the trains, whose primary purpose was to transport raw materials to manufacturing plants in various locations across South Georgia. Years later, when I went into business for myself, I noticed a striking similarity between what I was doing and what I had been doing part of day after day on the railroad. I began to compare potential new people to raw material, and my office to a manufacturing site. Here is how the analogy breaks down, for plant and management factory. In plant it is raw material, whereas in management it is potential new hires. In plant it is delivery or transport system, whereas in management it is the new people and leaders selling the dream. In plant it is processing site, whereas in management it is opportunity meeting. In plant it is screening or filter system, whereas in management it is the follow-up. In plant it is finishing line, whereas in management it is start-up. In plant it is volume production, whereas in management it is the new people building more new people. New people are the raw material. The object is to get the raw material to the plant processing site or, in our case, the opportunity meeting. Each builder is designated as a delivery vehicle. He or she is the transportation supplying the factory with raw material. Look at the diagram. The builder approaches the raw material supply, which are the prospects. He brings a prospect to the plant site, the opportunity meeting. The delivery vehicle runs several times a week from the raw material supply to the plant processing site. This way, the pipeline stays filled with new potential people. Once at the opportunity meeting, the new prospect moves farther into the factory system. He learns more about the company, what it does for the consumer and what it can do for him as a business opportunity. Meanwhile, the builder, after he has dropped off his raw material at the plant, goes to a refueling station, or a training class. After the opportunity meeting and the training classes are over, the builder joins up with his prospect. The builder then escorts the prospect to his manager, where he begins what I call the 8-filter follow-up. The follow-up is a series of steps that the new prospect takes to tell you just how committed he really is. If he makes it through all 8 filters, then he becomes part of the management factory. This pattern continues for at least 4 training classes. Meanwhile, the new person studies state-required education material, and possibly by the time he gets his license, he is ready to get started building his own business. Thank you all.